Joseph DeAngelo was wheeled into a Sacramento courtroom after asking for a wheelchair. He was cuffed to his chair, surrounded by police, appearing confused. The 72-year-old suspect struggled to keep his eyes open at times. He spoke very few words and was barely audible in the courtroom. Good evening. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Adrienne Moore. We have team coverage tonight. Let's get right out to CBS 13's Lamore Abrams with what happened inside the courtroom.
People were here from across the country to see the suspected Golden State Killer appear before a judge for the very first time. And when he finally did, the entire courtroom gasped. You could just feel the shock from the victims' families as they watched a frail 72-year-old suspect enter the courtroom shackled to a wheelchair. An officer rolling Joseph James DeAngelo into the courtroom in a wheelchair, shackled and wearing an orange jumpsuit, looking lost, groggy, even confused as the judge read the charges against him.
Murdered Brian Majori, a human being.
At first not responding when the judge asked if he'd like to accept a public defender.
Did you not understand the question?
Then, the only barely audible words he spoke.
You have a lawyer. Is that the public defender?
In the audience, family members of the victims. One woman holding up a picture of a couple DeAngelo was accused of killing 4 decades ago. Outside the courtroom, media pouring into the hallway to speak to DeAngelo's court-appointed attorney, Diane Howard, hoping for a fair trial.
I mean, he's presumed innocent until proven guilty. That's what this country stands for.
The suspected Golden State Killer is blamed for 12 murders and more than 50 rapes in the 1970s and 80s. Investigators say the former cop began his heinous crime spree by raping his victims in Sacramento. That's where he was nicknamed the East Area Rapist. And it raises the question, will prosecutors request a change of venue?
You know, at this point, it's so premature, I can't even begin to think about that now.
For now, DeAngelo is being held here at the county jail without bail, and tonight officers tell us he is on suicide watch at the jail's psychiatric ward. His attorney wouldn't comment on his mental or physical state for that matter. DeAngelo is set to reappear in court May 14th.
Lamore, thanks.